What is up everybody, how is it going? Welcome back to World of Tanks. Patch 9.22's test server is up and running, and in this video I am going to give you a nice quick overview what this patch actually gives us. A lot of new vehicles from Soviet Russia, tech tree changes and some other things as well. So without further ado, let's jump right into the action and let's talk about different topics while you enjoy some gameplay action on the background with new vehicles. But before I am going to talk about those vehicles, let's take a look at some other changes. For example, once again guys, improvements to the Matchmaker. The improvements to the Matchmaker will ensure more even distribution among the battle types enabled by players. Standard battle, attack and defense, encounter battle and grand battle. The battle type selector will consider the history of the player's previous battles. The grand battles will not come in a succession. So, long story short, if you played, let's say, 2 standard battles in a row, you're not able to get into the standard battle anymore. Your next battle is either going to be attack and defense, or assault battle, encounter battle, or grand battle mode. No standard battle for you. So this is what this improvements to the Matchmaker means. This is really good news for people who like to play grand battles. Let's say you would like to get more grand battles than you get at the moment. You simply select 2 modes. You select standard battle mode, which is already selected, and you select grand battle mode as well. Do not select assault mode or encounter battle mode. I think this works like that, and you should get more grand battles. Maybe to grind some more points, because grand battle gives you a lot more points, if I remember correctly. But moving on, improvements to the vehicle customization. The lower panel of the customization interface will contain the applied sign for elements that are already applied to the vehicle. So you can kind of short them like that. Increased the clickable spots for the emblems and inscriptions. But on my D54 mod 1, I was still able to see only 2 spots. 2 old spots. I do not know how exactly that works. Same goes to the inscriptions. It didn't seem to work for me, at least, on the test server. But moving on into the next topic, changes to the ranked battles. A season will now last for 21 days and will not be divided into stages. Increased the number of ranks from 5 to 15. Reworked the condition of earning chevrons. Pay attention guys. The top 10 players of the winning team and the top 1 player on the losing team will receive 1 chevron. The top 3 players on the winning team will receive 1 additional chevron. Players who took places from 11 to 15 on the winning team and places from 2 to 5 on the losing team will retain a chevron. They are not going to lose, and the players who took places from 6 to 15 on the losing team will lose a chevron. Alright, new system. And this time I actually tried to climb a little bit, because all the rest of the seasons I have been super busy and I wasn't able to take part of that event. But now I am actually thinking about investing some time to get a couple more points. For example, added new functionality, rank shield. Some ranks will be shielded. The shield will have a particular number of durability points. So let's say you achieved rank 5. You get 1 shield and you can lose chevron, let's say 3 times. Your shield is going to block 3 chevron losses. I think this is how it works before you are going to be demoted once again. Reworked the interface of the main screen in the ranked battles for proper display of information about 15 ranks. They also reworked the interface of the rewards for the ranks and season. It can be entered from the main screen and includes information about the rewards for each rank and for the season. On the top of that, some other interface changes as well. But the ranked battles, new ranked battles, once again new points system, and yeah, I guess we just have to play and see how this works out this time. Because this is our 3rd ranked battles season and 3rd point system as well. Let's see how this works out. But moving on, improvements to the Stronghold Mode in skirmishes and advances. The battle room commander can select a player who will use the combat reserves, airstrike and artillery strike. It can be any player of the detachment. The player becomes the forward observer and uses the reserves in the battle, something for clan members. But now let's talk about vehicles. Update 9.22 will introduce 2 announced vehicles in the deck tree. Tier 10 vehicle that is researched after the D10 and Tier 10 vehicle that is researched after the Object 430 version 2. In the deck tree, the announced vehicles will be marked with a special symbol in order to inform players that corresponding vehicles will be added in the nearest updates. So those are those coming soon symbols. And this is really good change for all the new players as well, or who do not watch any YouTube videos, any news episodes, because they can see the 10 over there, tier 9 vehicle, and tier 10, new tier 10 will be coming soon in the nearest updates, as they said. But now it is time to talk about new vehicles and changes to the vehicles. Changes to the USSR vehicles. The following vehicles were added. We have a lot of objects over here. All the rest of the new tanks are actually objects besides ISM, which is tier 8 Soviet Russian heavy tank, back turreted Soviet Russian heavy tank from this new heavy tank mini branch. Back turreted heavy tank mini branch. So ISM, new tier 8 Soviet Russian heavy tank, and the tank that leads into the ISM is IS, tier 7 heavy tank, that we have in this game already. So if you would like to get into this new heavy tank mini branch, start playing with your ISM right now and save up some experience to get kind of a head start. But moving on, all the rest of the tanks, as I said, are objects. First tank, Object 430U. Replaces the 430 at tier 10. But this time they didn't remove 430 from the deck tree as they have done many times before. They moved 430 down by 1 tier and added Object 430U as the new tier 10. Same goes to the Object 268 version 4, which replaces 263, also known as Yellow Wagon, also known as Stalin's Sandals. 263 was moved down by 1 tier and the 268 version 4 was added as a new tier 10 destroyer. And by the way, reviews and previews about all those vehicles are coming up on my channel as well, so stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button if you do not want to miss those episodes. If you haven't done that already, if you have, I love you. But moving on, next new vehicle is a tier 9 heavy tank Object 257 that replaces T10's position. T10 was moved into the different mini branch. Tier 10 vehicle for T10 branch is coming soon, as we saw from the deck tree, but 257 replaces T10 in the IS-7's deck tree. So we have IS-3, we have Object 257 now, and IS-7 as a tier 10 in that deck tree. They said it didn't fit into the playstyle, even though I thought it was kinda okay. But moving on, Object 263 as a new tier 9, Object 430 as a new tier 9, and a brand new vehicle, tier 9 back turreted heavy tank, Object 705. On 705 you have actually 2 gun options. One has better DPM, but one has better alpha damage. We'll see what works better after I do some testing, of course, and you have seen Object 705A on the background already. And one vehicle was completely removed from the game. This is SU 12254 from tier 9 position, because it was replaced with 263. So guys, you have final days, or actually final weeks, to play with your SU 12254 on the live server, because it is going to be removed from the game, because it simply didn't fit into the deck tree. Starting from SU 101M, SU 101, now Object 263, and finally Object 268 version 4. It simply didn't fit into that TD line because the gun was in the front of the vehicle. All the other tanks, they have back turreted or back, I don't know, gun placement. Because they do not have turrets, I cannot say back turreted vehicles. Anyway, you are smart enough, you understand me, I am pretty sure. And those are all the new vehicles. As I said, preview episodes about all those new vehicles are coming up on my channel, and I have one really beast gameplay already with Object 430U. In my opinion, this might be the best, the strongest tier 10 medium tank in this game after 9.22 hits alive. This thing is beast. Beast. So, moving on, changes to the technical characteristics of the following vehicles. T-54 first prototype changed the engine power of the V-44 engine from 520 to 760. This is 240 extra horsepower. T-54 Mod 1, in my opinion, was quite decent tier 8 premium vehicle already, but now, man, this mobility boost, I think I am going to take it out once again, many times over. T-44 100, yet another tier 8 premium vehicle, decreased dispersion turning movement by 40%, on hull traverse by 40% as well, so better accuracy while you're moving, changed the T-reverse speed from 20 to 23, and same engine power from 520 to 760. God damn. But moving on, T-44 100M, what the hell is that? But exactly T, same engine, so same changes from 520 to 760, T-44 100 rental, so this is pretty much the rental version of T-44 100, same changes. Next up, T-44, exactly the same changes, better accuracy while you are moving with stock suspension and with upgraded suspension, reverse speed from 20 to 23, and engine power from 680 to 760. So they are all on the same level. All T-44s are on the same level now. And finally, they did a lot of tuning to the SU-101 and SU-100M1. I can say they changed pretty much everything. Better gun handling, better mobility, contraverse limit, a lot of changes for different guns, different suspensions, and so on. I am going to leave one link in the description because there is really no reason to cover all of them over here. Changed the vehicle durability from 990 to 1100. So extra HP as well. Same goes to the SU-100M1 from 830 to 850. Better mobility, speed, reverse speed, traverse limit. Yeah, as I said, if you are interested about SU-100 and SU-100M1 changes, link is in the description. Go check it out. And finally, vehicles that have been remodeled in HD. One vehicle over here. The final vehicle that was not modeled into the HD quality yet. AMX-40, Tier 4 French light tank. The famous, the mighty, the legendary Duck tank. AMX-40 is also in HD quality now. My life is complete. And this sums it up. This sums up patch 9.22. I covered every single topic. I covered all the things I wanted to cover. New vehicles, as I said, previews, reviews, gameplay action coming up soon. Stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, thumbs up button is for that. If you didn't, thumbs down button is for that. Let me know what you think about this patch as a whole. And I get you next time. Enjoy your weekend. Stay beastie. Wait for reviews, previews, and bye.